one big miss, to me at least, is the chance to move to a current year tax system.
I was waiting for that to come up, you know.
Well, the economists will tell you it's better to go on a current year.
It's quite true. I think the bottom line here is this is Cheng Hu, who is very conservative. Last year would have been perfect in that you forgive 1 year's tax and then moved on. But who, you want to pay 2 years tax in one go, or Cheng Hu forgive 1 year tax? Which do you think has a higher chance?
Forgive 1 year tax.
Yeah, we would say forgive, but Cheng Hu would say 当姑姑. So the chances of that happening.
There are ways out.
I saw the wish list.
We all have to accept whether it's good to move into a 1 year tax system, a current year tax system.
Current year.
If you accept that, then whether to pay 2 years tax in 1 year, or stretch over many years, or give a small rebate, that can be worked out. But I think you have to accept
the
whether
benefits
that
of a
is
current
good or
year
not.
system.
I think they basically take the view that it's marginal differences, some effect, but bottom line here is disrupt our flows as far as the revenue collection. As you see from the budget presentation of the total operating revenue, half comes from income tax. So that's a lot of money to talk about. So, and though we do have a hell of a lot of accumulated surplus within the reserve to tap upon, that's for a rainy day, which I don't know when it will come. So we will never get there. It's my.
Let me just add one more possible benefit of a current year tax system.
We all agree with you.
No, just one more. Just one more. To pay on a current year basis, you need cash flow, obviously. And the entrepreneur generally keeps his account. At the end of the year, he gets an auditor to come in, but he doesn't really have a lot of MIS management information to really look and drive his business. He just look at how much cash he has. With current year tax system, you supposedly have to be a little bit more on top of your P&L, and therefore you to decide on how much tax you have to pay, be it monthly or quarterly, probably quarterly. By making the small businesses improve in the MIS and information that they need to drive their business, it's a massive upgrade of the productivity. That's consistent to our team. And of course,
can I just touch a bit on the insurance industry, because I also do quite a bit of the insurance clients. In terms of the insurance industry, is one of the financial services sector which is quite key to Singapore's economy. They play a very significant supportive role to the banks. I think if you're talking about Exim, they probably have a role in support of this kind of an organization. So they support quite a bit of investment, trading. They bring in certain expertise in terms of risk management, fund management, etc. So I think it's quite a key sector, financial service sector. The issue is that there is a sunset clause now being brought about in terms of the fact that the incentive for offshore business for these insurance companies operating over here, where over the 5 years they may actually review as to whether they want to continue this incentive. The insurance companies over here are big players, quite a lot of them. To name a few, like Swiss Re, Allianz, Munich Re, the life insurance companies like AIA, some of them like AIG, which are also composite type businesses. They have been here for many, many years, actually more than 20 years in a number of instances. So I think one of the reasons why they've anchored here is that because of the attraction of the incentive, the offshore business, 10%, in some instances where it can be exemption for certain types of insurance products. If you have this sunset clause, I think, I understand that you need to align this with the broader financial services incentive. I think the banks have part of this as well, fund management as well. But I think this sunset clause creates a bit of uncertainty, and for the people, the insurance players who are here in the long haul, there's a bit of discomfort. And offshore business and all that can actually be moved fairly quickly to other jurisdictions. So I think if you want to anchor them here, because not only because of the offshore business, but because of the other composite businesses that bring here and the expertise they bring to the table, then maybe there may if the requirement is to actually have the sunset clause to be in line with all the financial services sector, then maybe it's a question of educating, letting them know that maybe it is something that is just a realignment. It's not something that is for sure that's going to expire, because then they'll be making plans to look around at the other jurisdictions, and I think we're going to lose a very key service area for Singapore.